last time on
Danganronpa.
It's most likely broken when he had his encounter with his assistant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Look at this. If Fumi had it hidden on him.
You were told us that his notes said to meet at 1 a.m. No, they were Tafumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Hold on. Just because Fumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
It's time for the class trial to begin!
There was no going back, as there never is. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. How long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up into a cruel fate, onto a cruel fate. It doesn't really matter. It's different again. Well, when I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Yeah, I was realizing that too. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Well, Hifumi's not here anymore to comment on that.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? You really hate me so much, but I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed last trial after this commercial break. YouTube plays ads at this time. That would be perfect timing. Never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again on the deadly betrayal, deadly class trial, whatever he's going to say. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright, so I learned that there's like the way you have to start at a trial to change, like that you've already done to change the difficulty. So I'll try to remember to do that after this and go to mean, even though I seem to struggle enough with easy or kind.
Basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
That is an interesting way to sit.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
Well, she probably gets told that a lot. She wanted to be able to say it to someone else.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Is he really the killer, or... I mean, doesn't seem like he'd be that smart to build a suit, but we'll see. Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Yeah, so I'm still in the mode where it tells me what bullet to use.
Everything we found in your room.
And it was in his room.
The suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. Oh, Taka loved those.
Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Oh, there are only like 2 things? Oh, it's because it's about the handwriting. Okay.
In your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof that you are the culprit.
It's not true. It's
Hero, why?
no. Just hold on a second.
There's the proof that he's the culprit part is like what seems like it should be orange as well.
The suit part, they are
No, it's wrong.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
I mean, are we sure?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
I mean, yeah, I think probably not. It's okay if he says it about himself.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, because we had a conversation with him, and he was all thankful in his own Byakuya way.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Of course, he passes it off to me.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The Illuminati, that's funny.
I got it! Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Well, we knew he was.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is
What he just said.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
I mean, didn't they say they can't move their arms in that thing? Like,
Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
so. What is it? What needs to be clarified?
yeah, let's just say what it is.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Well, that one we know.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Cart,
Makoto,
one item.
tell us what they were.
Talks about they must have been. Oh, okay, I guess the tarp
I got it!
and the dolly.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
It's the attitude. It's always there. We should be used to it.
So let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Come on, man. I guess they make everybody but us, Byakuya and Kyoko, pretty clueless.
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
And, Byakuya acts less clueless than he actually is, but he knows some more than other people.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they use the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
So they do like adding extra statements that they don't need to.
Are you sure you are not mistaken? Huh? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
You're not looking at the flashback?
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
It's always possible with the stuff we're saying.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
We just have to convince everybody. We don't have to be good at it.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Oh, I've never had anyone sign so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Well, I mean, prove that you remember correctly. I mean, makes sense that it would be. Let's turn this early.
You are a fool.
Oh, you wretch.
Do your worst, you miserable.
Lies will get you nowhere.
You have it wrong.
Well, I'm sure the killer doesn't want to think that. I can use an ability somehow. Probably pathetic. Might be into that. I'm gonna throw him off his game. Ah, damn it. That was the quickest one yet. Yeah, I want to give it another shot. Jeez. Oh, did I say not at all by accident last time? I think I did. Let's talk about reloading. Yeah, I should have talked about that before. We can add one more green. On the screen, tap okay, that's what that was. Tap until now. Up till now. Hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy opponent statements. For sound testing, I used to just say not at all. Now I'm just locking on, pressing the Y button, enough to handle them. That will cost you one bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy more statements no matter how locked on you are. Or you can reload by pressing the X button. Just like locking on, you have to press the X button in time for the tempo marker. Basically, just remember the X button now is a function along with the A and Y buttons. You'll automatically reload at the start of fever time, your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if you actually place it gently, you don't have to reload at all. In which case, you know everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. The first good luck and have fun of the trial.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
That's why her health stayed so high.
Nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
It's one per.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Away with me.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Still don't recall how to use fever time.
Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
Please not use that again. I should have looked up how to do fever time, but I forgot.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
I mean, I'm only miserable if you're making me.
I cannot agree. This should prove it.
Oh, I guess, yeah, if we have evidence of that wheel smear.
You're asking for proof that the dolly moved. I have it right here.
These nuts.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I mean, are we presenting that, or are we just saying that?
It was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's trail. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
You supposed to really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Oh yeah, that was just something we had to clarify it was a bullet time battle.
Yeah. The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
Misunderstood.
I'm not sure that really matters.
That's something I can say a lot in this game.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
When you do a drinking game, Danganronpa, one of the things should be if Byakuya says something's obvious. Look at how the body was moved. It'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. But don't make it when Makoto says, huh, you'll get alcohol poisoning. What does he mean by that?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Maybe about how you couldn't really bend the arms at all?
He was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah.
This is all true so far.
Without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Can't.
No, it's wrong.
Wasn't that long ago that we were trying it on. For us, it was ages ago. For them, it was a little bit ago.
That you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into
Ages ago. It was really just like a couple months ago.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat. Here, I can't see my feet at all. That's the price you got anywhere in this thing.
Telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Strong robot just kicked him across the hall.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
That's what I said.
You can't even see.
That's the only excuse you could give now.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, could be done.
Impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome
But yeah, you can't really move at all.
it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
We covered that too. Because you can't take it out by yourself. Hero's not strong enough. Once it's on, you can never take it off.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
Oh, what's up with this thing? But I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
Just a glass on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't have a choice. Let's help him.
Well, if someone framed him, that's
That's true.
huge oversights on their part.
Impossible to put
We're
the
not on
suit
his.
or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could
Yeah,
have
man, you
done
can't
it
move the arms.
himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved
There's
the
the
dolly?
yeah, that's right bullets.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
What about a robot in a human suit?
You all all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi
She has
said?
to add that detail. More looked like he was kind of giving him a surprise bro hug that he didn't like.
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me. Okay, a little more of the voice. What guy? Robo-Justice, that's why I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
She's getting swayed both ways. I mean, Hifumi actually saying that is
Hold on a second.
stronger than me saying I remember there being tire marks.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe
It's like $13. We don't have time.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
That's what Makoto's been saying.
Maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
I guess, yeah, that's important details too. She was gone.
Hall, Makoto, Hina, Kyoko,
Oh god, we
and myself.
made the mistake of recapping this with her before. It was like 5 minutes almost.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
I found her.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to
At least
the
this time they read it for us.
and resumed our
Say it for us.
suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moved around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was walking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Sorry, I thought, for whatever reason I thought there was a butt at the end of that. Was that the Hifumi yell?
What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi. dead.
I just noticed his legs seem way too skinny.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Yeah, that's where all the blood came out of, but not really his head.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
But they don't want to use a new picture of them discovering it.
Found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
I was gonna say they didn't like do this whole recap before, but I guess this time, like, everybody saw each other at some point.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Were you hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Does it?
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Well, bodies moving is complicated, I suppose.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
I think she'd be the best one to kill then. So she can't be doing this. But she couldn't really be tricked easily either. Oh, no, that was stuff I was supposed to be reading for him. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
Well, good for him.
Say that.
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Yeah, what the file said. Maybe I can look at what the file says. Well, it didn't say anything about the numbers.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Again, good for him.
So, regarding Taka,
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh. Don't scare me like that. Well, I thought it was gonna be because it didn't mention that. Oh man, we're gonna get
Regarding
blamed again.
Or perhaps it was. We already know what Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the number.
It's true that he flew while Taka's dead.
See? So it's obvious.
They're only giving us 2 things to hit. Okay, I wanted to get that one, things I thought they were.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Those are only 2 things I saw. Well, we're dead now.
I refuse to give
I
up.
guess I've never seen what happens if you say no, because nobody says no.
So,
Regarding, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know.
So it wasn't that.
What makes you say?
Because of the number.
It's true that Hifumi, while Tako's death, came.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot what. You can absorb people's stuff. I forgot about that.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering.
It's true
Oh, yeah, you just hold down the same button, right?
Justice, while Tako's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came. So, I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
it's true that
Hifumi was killed.
I'll try that. I mean, it's either that or absorb the other one.
Obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay.
No, it's wrong.
And they are just numbers.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. Dryness of the blood? I mean, that relates to what time must have. Oh, yeah, his watch. Okay, we'll do Hammond's Gambit for it. I guess... No, it was a truth bullet. But, alright. Wrist watch, not just watch. Yeah, it is different than how the second game does it, which is the one I was more used to before playing this one again.
Now I understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
Because if she never made an appearance, we'd all be getting executed. Alright, you already had to read this before, so we will skip it.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Or she thinks that it needs to come from us and not her, and that's why she has us do it.
Exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
As he says, we. Not you.
If Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
We can get half executed. Oh, this again?
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
Destroyed? He looks so happy saying that.
Don't just go making stuff up.
He's presuming stuff up.
We all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Yeah, Taka came last, and we have alibis that are rock solid.
None of us were there together. Clearly, none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Technically, that wasn't you.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment.
As we established, he's huge.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
Alright, phrase it like that if you must.
It is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular,
Just move the letters around. Make it how.
how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
So the killer was able to get in and move Fumi's body in that short amount of time?
It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Are you getting red-pilled right now?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.